Hello and welcome to Straight to the Comments, where we read the comment sections of tabloid news articles. Please stay to the end of the video to hear my opinion on this topic, and of course let me know your opinion by leaving a comment. Please like and subscribe.
Society hates fat people. Model Tess Holliday lashes out after $490 strawberry dress she was slammed for wearing to Grammys becomes a viral sensation because a bunch of skinny people wore it on TikTok. Holliday, 35, took to social media to share photos and videos of herself wearing the pink tulle frock by designer Lyrica Matoshi to the Grammys in January. The plus-size model noted she was on worst dressed lists after wearing it, but now because a bunch of skinny people wore it on TikTok everyone cares. Holliday called out the double standard, saying society hates fat people. While Holliday was the first to publicly wear the dress, a number of articles have credited the rise of the Katagakor trend with its popularity on social media. Matoshi saw a 738% increase in orders of the dress from July to August. Tess Holliday has insisted that society hates fat people after the $490 strawberry dress she was criticized for wearing to the Grammys went viral months later, because a bunch of skinny people wore it on TikTok. The 35-year-old plus-sized model dazzled in the whimsical pink tulle frock by designer Lyrica Matoshi when she walked the red carpet in January, but she's hardly gotten any credit for the popularity of the dress, which has taken over social media this summer. Holliday shared photos and videos of herself wearing the look, while calling out the double standard that plus-size people face. In her posts, she pointed out that she wore the now famous strawberry dress 7 months ago and was shamed for it. "I like how this dress had me on worst dressed lists when I wore it in January to the Grammys, but now BC a bunch of skinny PPL wore it on TikTok everyone cares," she wrote on Instagram and Twitter. To sum it up, our society hates fat people, especially when we are winning. While Holliday was the first to publicly wear the dress, a number of articles have credited the rise of the Katagakor trend with the popularity of the glittery strawberry-covered frock, which has been seen all over TikTok. Matoshi told the New York Post that she is working 24/7 to fulfill a 738% increase in orders of the dress from July to August. While speaking with Vulture, Holliday explained she had no idea the dress had become a viral sensation until a friend sent her a Twitter thread about it. This person was like, "I find it really ironic that Holliday wore this dress at the Grammys in January, and no one gave a ****t until slender people on TikTok were wearing it. I looked, saw that it was in fact trending," she said. "I really started to examine, well, why is this so popular now? Why are people acting like it's new? That's when I started to get a little frustrated." Holliday said that 4 weeks after the Grammys her inbox was flooded with messages from people who slammed the dress, but it's not the criticism that bothers her. The model's frustration is with the fashion industry's treatment of plus-size people. "The real issue that I have is the erasure people are trying to do with my very valid feelings in regard to how plus-size and fat people are treated in fashion," she said. "The way that people just kind of overlook us and pretend that, we don't have style, that we aren't trendy or fashionable. It's dehumanizing." The pictures. The best rated comments. "That dress is far from flattering to her figure. Why can't she see that? Come on now. It looks horrible on Tess Holliday. She made it look like a bad dress. I'm just being honest. Now go cry yourself a river, Tess." Society does not hate fat people in the same way society doesn't hate smokers. It's the smoking that is the health issue, not the person. And to be honest, if the only claim to fame that you actually have is a pretty face but morbid obesity, that's not much to go on. I think you made the list as that dress does not suit your body size. Like at all. You look absolutely awful. I don't hate any morbidly obese people, I just know that it's unhealthy. Mum always said, dress for the body you have, not the one you want. Weight/body shape are irrelevant, that's a stone cold ugly dress. Not all clothes suit all people. I'm part of society, yet I hate on no one. So why is she blaming us all for her poor eating habits? What she says is true, but it is just how it is. I used to be invisible, lost to 100 pounds, and now I'm accepted back in society. It sucked, but I held myself accountable and changed things up. It is a beautiful dress, but when you are big, people don't see your clothes. They just see big and look away because it makes them uncomfortable. It is how people are wired. I feel for her, but also feel she can hold herself accountable. It's very unhealthy to be that overweight. I hate all humans, fat or skinny. People are just plain mean nowadays. I just stick to immediate family and dogs, and live a very simple happy life. It's hideous no matter who is wearing it. She blames society for her own personal choices. If it bothers her, she could make personal adjustments because no, society isn't going to change. That dress is horrid. I can't see why anyone wants to wear it. It looked better on them. You are a severely unhealthy weight. It wasn't a good look on a big girl. Some clothes are, but this just wasn't great. Get over it. Sorry, but I shall remain quiet. There's a big difference between marquee and magnificent. Why is it so hard for people like her to understand? Not everything is flattering on everyone. Large or small, that dress is a monstrosity. Just imagine sitting by this lady on a plane for a long haul flight. Then they talk about luggage allowances for normal people. Or a bus. And I have even mentioned the health risk. Plus size model, my mother-in-law, must be one too. I'm sorry. That's hideous on her, especially teaming it with awful arm tattoos. It must be very difficult to feel good in anything when you are so large. It must also be difficult to feel comfortable. Let's be honest. She's morbidly obese. It's a fact. Maybe it's not the dress. Maybe it's that stupid tattoo of a pig on your arm. Obesity kills. Different styles and patterns just look better or worse on different body types. This one may be an exception, since it looks bad on all body types and people who buy it are a bunch of sheep social media fiends. The worst rated comments. What a beautiful looking lady. Society needs to get a grip on its prejudices. She's right, and it's terrible when your fat people look at you different, and I feel you're not really that important. I think she looks fabulous. It's a beautiful dress worn by a beautiful babe. The skinny things don't do it credit. Personally, I think she looks amazing in it. Her weight is unhealthy, but she wore it better. The dress is cute, and I like it best on Tess. I adore Tess Holliday, but the fact is, it just looks better on the body type, probably because mainstream fashion is targeted at small frames, which is a problem of course and needs addressing. When she wore it, she looked like a toilet cover doll. Put Tess in a body wrap dress and she'd be hotter than any skinny chick on social media. She does somewhat have a point. It's extremely hard to believe that none of those people saw her in that dress while looking at pics for the award show or the best/worst dressed lists. And I think she looks great in it, in a Katy Perry 2002 kind of way. Is it just me, or does Holliday look better in that dress, especially in the video, because such a dress suits her plus size frame? To me, the skinny TikTokers look a little lost in it. I absolutely love the dress, but I love Nana chic. She wore it first, and she wore it well. She is very pretty. She looks fine to me. She is happy with herself. That is all that matters. She is so right. Since I've gained 3 stone, people treat me so differently. My boss, past friends, women, and men. This society we live in is absolutely disgusting. I can't say I like the dress, but Tess fills the dress better and looks better. It looks too big on the others. An aside, I'm familiar with this dress. It's stunning. I love that dress. For heaven's sake, the dresses look great on Tess. That dress is amazing either way. No. The trolls are jealous that you are successful and beautiful. That is why you are where you are, and they are trolls. Pretty girl who's pretty big. I don't care who wears it the best, I absolutely love the dress. People who hate, first of all hate themselves. She is correct. It's also very hard to find a designer that will work with them. It looks awful on everyone, but perhaps it looks better on Tess than the others. People are mean. Personally, I love fat women. I don't care for fat men though, my bad. She looks better in the dress than the skinny women. The most recent comments. I don't like the dress on anyone. You simply cannot force people to be attracted to you or find you pretty. It is not your right, it is personal taste. People in general do not hate fat people. They more than likely feel sorry for them and wish they too could see that they are not doing their health any favors, and you will probably have a shorter life than you got have had. Some dresses look great on some people and awful on others, and it's not always because one of them is overweight. Height, hair color, bust size are just some of the factors that can a difference. I don't hate fat people, just the medical expense the rest of us incur because of them. Same with smoking and fast food diets, etc. My medical premiums for employer-sponsored medical plan have gone through the roof since a few very overweight people have been hired. Obviously I'm paying for their lifestyle, diabetes, heart disease, etc. I'm fit and healthy, yet we have the same insurance premiums. Total BS. Yo, you healthy? No one should be celebrating being dangerously overweight. No, society hates the fact that the selfishness, greed and laziness that causes people to be obese puts a huge burden on public services. Not to mention that it's a terrible example to set for younger generations. To say that obesity is acceptable is irresponsible. No. People hate pompous women who think they're above everyone because they wear a silly dress and have a few people whack brushes against their face. Look at your self-love before taking a jab. Dresses reminiscent of those horrible old bog roll covers with half a doll in them. Shudder. Or the net curtains in some greasy spoon cafe off a busy A road. Or Great Aunt Hilda's shower cap. Not sure why anyone has to be such a sheep. Anything which gets described in style columns as a must-have, usually because an affiliate link is involved, will be on my avoid list. Dress to suit your own shape, always, and do not bleat when your chosen outfit looks better on someone else, because they have a mirror and they use it. Big or slim, this dress is disgusting. She looks ridiculous. Because it doesn't suit you. But hey, if it gives you something else to be offended about, fill your boots. Ew. This and them TV ads promoting what they call curvy ladies. Hardly good for the NHS later on, is it? That dress would look hideous on anybody. I'm size 10/12 and no, not all dresses would look good on me. My shape is the way it is, and can tell what dress style would flatter my figure and what dresses are a big no-no. That's what it is all about. The dress looks horrendous on her, but looks fine on a tall, skinny, flat-chested or fake-chested girl. The thing is, you can hate all you want, but most stuff will look good on those type of girls. Instead of spreading negativity, just dress for your size. There are plenty of options and you clearly have the means. This outburst will certainly get her the wrong attention. If she wasn't so caught up in her own feelings, she'd realize that it's to do with her being a nobody, not fat. She comes across as a nice friendly person, but that dress does her no favors, it has to be said. Fat men never demand such adulation for their figures. She has a point. Unfortunately, society linked large people to laziness and greed. Obesity will never be accepted, no matter how much they say they have a healthy diet, etc. There's nothing aspirational or cute about being unhealthily enormous. Looking like that tells of a problem with food. Cleverness with clothes is wearing what suits you, not grumbling and fair because someone else looks better in something than you do. It is not hate. I don't care how you treat your own body. It just looks awful on you. The same way some dresses look horrible on me, for example. It's because your body size distracts from the design of the dress, not because people hate you. Let's be real for once, Tess. This clothes look better on slimmer people, not saying thin. Sophia Loren has an amazing figure. This lady could do with losing weight, and I don't accept she is happy being that size. If she was, she wouldn't have an issue with slender people. Didn't she look in the mirror first? It's a horrible dress. Surprised if it would suit anyone, no matter what size. I had to double check it was the same dress. It looks completely different on Tess. Nothing to do with the dress, it's down to body shapes. I'm a 10/12 and can put a dress on, looks great online, but awful on my body shape. You need to dress for your shape if you want positive feedback. If not, carry on, dress how you want. And as for the negative comments, suck it up, buttercup. It's a horrible dress, very twee. It's not that society hates fat people, it's just that it looks better on slim people, point simples. So no, we can't have an opinion who looks nice. Sorry, slim wins. It looks gorgeous in pic 5. It looks dreadful on Tess. That's a fact. It's nothing to do with hating fat people. T should stop being a victim and dress nicer for her size. Just imagine sitting by this lady on a plane for a long haul flight. Then they talk about luggage allowances for normal people. Or a bus. And I have even mentioned the health risk. In Victorian times she would be in a freak show. That is unacceptable, but the normalization of her extreme obesity is unhelpful to her or society. The dress is made to look good on rectangular shaped slim people with a smaller bust. I'm very busty and wouldn't wear that dress as I can't wear a bra with it, and B, the entire shape would make me look bigger than I am. Pick clothes for your body type. If you listen to these people, society hates absolutely everybody and everything. Hardly gotten? In case you hadn't noticed, we live in the UK. Erica Tempesta. Nobody uses this language here. Please don't use the word gotten. Just because something is made in your size doesn't mean it looks good. And I mean any size. In this case, this dress does absolutely nothing for her. Since when is such an expensive designer dress available above a size 12? These dresses aren't usually plus size. Nothing to do with her body shape, more to do with the fact no one cares what she does and doesn't wear, and no one cares about her unhealthy choices. Plus sized is a slight understatement. Forget the dress and worry more about your health. Fit and healthy is attractive. I have a plastic bib for my 2-year-old with the same design. Can't be that amazing, the dress then. Looks like she wearing her granny's old dressing gown. It's not a nice look on her, but it's an odd dress anyway. The dress looks nicer on a smaller person. It's just as simple as that. Everyone is entitled to their opinion about what looks good. It not hating folks to say you personally think Tess looked awful in the strawberry dress. She is morbidly obese and looked terrible in the strawberry dress. She looks good in other things she promotes on social media. Just my personal opinion. It is an ugly dress on anyone, but she is beautiful, and so are the other girls. Stop hating, just be kind to everybody, no matter what you wear or look like. Why should we encourage obesity when it's dangerous? She definitely isn't invisible. There is nothing Tess can wear that will look good. It's just like throwing tarpaulin over a mini. I really can't understand why anyone would want to wear that hideous thing. I love wraparound dresses, but they don't fit my body shape. I have a belly and they emphasize it. So I don't wear them, that's life. It suits a skinny person better though. As a slightly curvier girl myself, I know I cannot wear what a skinny girl can, or wear it in the same way. I like Tess, and I'm a size 14 myself, far from looking like these girls, but it has to be said it looks like a completely different dress on her. That's why it didn't catch on, and there's nothing personal or bigoted about that. In her tweet she said, "Society treats fat people like they are invisible. Trust me, at that size you are not invisible."
That concludes the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment. Personally, I'm not a fan of the dress on anyone, but I do see why Tess is frustrated, and I understand that she wants to point out patterns and start a dialogue, but I think blanket statements about society usually have the opposite effect and make everyone defensive. Please like and subscribe for at least 4 videos a week.